Hello, everybody. My name is Madison Dudley. I am a Westfield State student, a junior, taking my first internship with the Westfield State University's SAIL department. I hope I can share some really good insight about this internship, and hopefully some may want to join me in this journey. Firstly, jumping into my presentation, I'd like to talk about what is SAIL. SAIL stands for Student Activities, Involvement, and Leadership. SAIL's mission is to promote programs, workshops, and opportunities based on collaboration, inclusiveness, and innovation. Through a student-centered approach, the SAIL department works to create a holistic and engaging experience focused on the overall wellness of students outside the classroom. SAIL embraces students' individuality and supports creativity and forward thinking while continuing to honor the traditions of the past. When looking for an internship, there were certain things that I was looking for. I wanted a space to be creative. I wanted a space to learn new skills. I wanted a space to work alongside others and to have a really nice community around me. And finally, to get a feel for something that I was interested in. My first introduction. After class, I walked down to the SAIL department right in the Ely building and met my site supervisor, Matt DeLea. Matt was very kind, opening up to me with a bright attitude, immediately making me feel welcomed into the SAIL department. First, he made sure to understand what I was looking to do with my internship, thus me telling him some of my previous points mentioned. He understood my vision completely and made sure to come up with ideas both me and him were okay with me doing. The ideas we came up with being working on the SAIL department newsletter and helping with the social squad. Then he showed me around the office to some spots where I'd be able to possibly work, and through that I was able to meet some of his team, and they were really kind as well. For my first project in the SAIL department internship, Matt assigned me to work alongside social squad member Sam Horton for a SAIL department orientation leader campaign. This was a project that projected to hopefully bring in new orientation leaders for the future with the creation of videos and posters. For this orientation leader campaign project, I conducted emails with past leadership to schedule interviews. I prepared questions for interviews such as, what was it like working alongside others in your role? This was to give others better insight into these past leaders' roles. Sam Horton filmed the interviews, I conducted them, and X, our graphic designer, took pictures of the leadership and made posters. My first lesson learned. After my first project, there wasn't much else for me to do, and that's why it was important to learn to stay in contact. As much as it seemed like every time I reached out, I was being a burden to my supervisor, Matt, I was not. Even he said, please bug me. And this was a valuable lesson, as whenever we stayed in touch, he always made sure to start thinking on what steps were next for me. For my second project with SAIL, I was to create the January and February SAIL newsletter, where I would cover events from groups such as CAB and SGA, and create sections introducing SAIL's newest members, Kelly Connor, Anissa Naives, and Ashley Ewick. Communication. As stated before, for this to work out, it was so important for me to stay in communication with everyone, and sometimes even that isn't good enough, but always make sure you are trying. For this project, I needed to email all school groups and email all new SAIL members. This was a constant checking of my inbox and making sure to appropriately respond on time and in a professional manner. For me to write this newsletter, it was important for me to revisit past newsletters, and since no one was hand-on teaching me how to write a newsletter, it was important for me to research and revisit past ones so that I could follow the format and know exactly what they were looking for when it came to their newsletter. And for new sections, I had to work around what I already did to shape those. Surprisingly for me, interviews was a constant thing I needed to do for my internship, and this meant needing to come up with appropriate questions, checking with Matt to make sure the questions I had would give me the proper information he was looking for, and then conducting the interviews meant learning how to comfortably talk one-on-one with another person so that you could receive the information needed to move on. One thing I learned the most about SAIL was how friendly everyone was, from the students in the social squad to the members of the staff. Everyone was always looking to reach out to me regarding anything I may need help with. If I wanted to attend meetings to get a better insight, get more information for the newsletter, or even more, they were always willing to help me. SAIL is such an opening environment for one to learn and grow. For me, I was satisfied with the variety of my experiences, and I was someone going into this who had never conducted interviews before or reached out to people through email very much. So, in doing this, I gained such valuable experience that I wouldn't have gained without this internship to help me and push me to do such things. I would say I'm not in a better situation to find a job that interests me. I believe that what I did was enjoyable and helpful for experience, but I didn't get a good enough feel or a good enough experience in a wider variety of experiences to know if I really liked what I was doing or not. A lot of it was simple and didn't bother me to do, so I didn't really have much of an opinion on it. In my internship, my supervisor did not provide me with learning opportunities, but that doesn't mean if I didn't ask Matt, he wouldn't be willing to help me. He was always open to help, but the work I was assigned was so straightforward with interviews and writing that I didn't need that kind of hands-on learning that, say, another internship might need. Though there wasn't a wide range of work I got done, I am still glad and thankful I was able to take this internship. Not only was I able to work on my skills when it comes to writing in different formats and genres, but through constantly collaborating with others, it allowed me to gain the confidence with my anxiety and know what to expect for my future. Overall, for my experience summary, I conducted email outreach, led interviews, and developed thoughtful questions to gather insights. Then, I synthesized the information into a well-written newsletter highlighting key stories and updates. This experience strengthened my communication, organization, and writing skills.